Good evening. It is 7 p.m. here in Soto, and I greet you all from where you're watching from. Today's guest is a public speaker, a sportsman, a forex trading guru, a medical student. As we sit down today with him, we'll get to dive more into knowing who he is and what he does and his plans for 2025. Stick around and find out. Should I call you Mr. or Doctor?
Depends.
Yeah, we'll find out as we move in with the show. And by this time, I will give the opportunity to our guest to introduce himself. You're welcome.
Hey, thank you so much. Yeah, Nimo Graphics. So I'm highly excited to be part of the person who are you actually. So I'm Marial Achol. Marial. Okay, those are local names. Stand okay, culture. So our names call me Jordi. My name. I'm a medical student. 1, 2. I play soccer. Okay. Not only soccer. I do play basketball. I play tennis. Okay. The table football. So I do swim. Okay. So like I participate in a lot of like sports activities.
I wonder why I call you a sportsman.
Mostly for my own health. Stand. That's why. So I do trade, by the way, but not that much. I'm not a professional trader. Okay. So just a little bit. Stand right.
That's good.
So there's a difference between a professional, okay, amateur, beginning or someone.
So where do you
for me,
lie?
I'm just the medium level there. Okay.
Intermediate or amateur?
Yeah, skills like intermediate. Okay. So actually, my biggest loss. Let me like keep it secret, right? Let me not talk about it at the moment. Okay, bro. So yeah, that's what I do every times. Okay. So as I told you before, I'm a medical student.
Indeed.
So I don't have that time. Okay, to be participating to stocks every time. Okay. So in my medical school life, I'm so much happy of how I'm participating in it. Okay. So yeah, that's about me.
Thank you so much. Moving next, we would want to inquire of what brought about the inspiration to join medical school, or to be in pursuit, it's called MBB, right? So what brought about the inspiration?
Actually, it's called MBBS. Okay.
MBBS, okay.
Yeah, it stands for Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. Okay. In short, call it Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery. Understand? So it's a department itself.
Great.
I think it's the biggest majors. Okay. So I was inspired since I was a kid. My family, parents, my father especially, I got an inspiration from him actually when I saw his work. Okay, because he himself is a medical doctor.
Indeed.
Okay, so due to that, I was so much inspired by his job itself. Understand? So there are two skills. When I saw how performing he was, okay, the field, I really loved it a lot. Okay, I say that one day, it's a must, I become one of the biggest, greatest doctors in the country. So that's my major vision as Marial Achol.
So as you mentioned, inspiration was from Pops, So is it something he forced into you, or it is something he planted in you when you were still growing up, Jody, you have to be a doctor whether you like it or not. Or it's something he planted, By the way, having parents who are like role models is really, really excites me. Okay. Mostly, the youth and the teenagers, their role models tend to be, celebrities, actors, and all of that. But instead, from what I've heard from you, having a dad who's a role model to you is really, I'm sure he's happy if he's to hear this part of the story.
Yeah, man. He is, man.
Yeah,
He is
so,
good. So,
is it something he planted in you, or he forced you to be a medical student?
no, actually, I wasn't forced to be a medical student. Okay, so it was implanted in me since I was in primary school. Okay, so there I took it as a duty not to let my own people down. Okay, so there I took it seriously, by the way. When I was studying there, primary 7, primary 6, primary 8, I was having a dream to become a medical student in the future. So at last I made it. Okay, start. So it took a hard time to reach here, by the way. So it was extremely multi-dimensional for me to be start there.
Yeah, I do. Moving next with our question. You are one of the aspirants for chairmanship in the school association. Here we will give our guest an opportunity to tell us a few of his manifestos. So if Nimo Graphics give him our vote, so if you give the viewers, if you give our contestant our vote, what does he promise that he's going to do for us? What are you going to promise us, given the vote? Since there are challenges in the school now, beginning from medication, the accommodation, and also the feeding. What do you promise the students?
Actually, I just promise people, a better life. So I need students to have a better life, through how impactful me and my team will be towards this union. Understand? Mostly, leaders like promising without executing their tasks. Understand? But for me, I'll be truthful in whatever I do. Truth is what I will stand for as a leader in this school. I'll be truthful. The consequences will be much more higher. The stakes will be greater. But that will not stop me and my team from actually speaking the truth. Speak it, be honest. And sometimes in politicized spaces, truth comes with being courageous. So, me myself, me my team, I'll be very courageous to accept anything that comes to us. First of all, I'll be courageous enough to understand that what we call democracy itself is something that is fragile. Justice has nothing to do with either political right or political left. So if I implant or install that vision in the mind of students, it will at least provide an impact towards the growth and development of the union. So first of all, to provide a help to students itself or to lead people, you should first install a very positive, motivative, influential mindset towards the followers. So once if they believe in you, if they trust in your work, then that's when you can actually be motivated to do more for them. For instance, I have a lot of objectives, starting from health cases. So I make sure that the physical and the mental health of the students is in higher control and taken care of. So most importantly, their health be taken care of. Making sure that students are not actually in distress. Release stress from them. How will we release stress from them? Is by creating an authentic and more vibrant environment for them, students. Is it physical health itself? It should be there.
It's going to be included.
Yeah, sports will be one of them. Two, cleanliness of the pit trains there. Food that they eat, at least if it does no more of what they want, additives will be there for them.
good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I think my viewers have heard what the contestants has promised. So you know where to cast your votes when the time of the election comes. Uh, by now we have reached the end of a sit down. I would ask you something in additional to what we've been discussing. It could be like if I'm a freshman student or I'm just a high school leaver and I would want to join medicine or I would want to do MBBS. What are the do's and don'ts that I should follow in order to be someone like Jory Marial here, who seems successful and is doing great? So, what are the do's and don'ts that I should follow?
Actually, success is defined in various ways, by the way. Okay, before talking of do's and don'ts, okay, we should understand success. Success itself, okay, it's when you are about, okay, or it's when you achieve what you want to get it. Okay, that's success. For me, I mean the process is still a growth.
Indeed,
Okay, to achieve it. So, mostly those is to commit yourself. Okay, as a student. So, be more committed. Okay, towards your tasks. Know what you want. Okay, so if you are committed, you know what you want, then work hard. Okay, to get it. Okay, so medicine, as I said, it's not for the weak, man.
Indeed, it's not
It takes
for the
time.
weak.
So it takes time, man.
Indeed.
Understand? So you should at least know that there is a hard role, okay, hard challenges you will face, okay, way to be a medical student, okay. So you sacrifice sleeps yourselves, okay. For us, actually, the maximum time, okay, to sleep is 6 hours, to be honest with you, okay. But when struggling to get the department, you spend at least 3 hours, 4 hours to sleep. Understand? So there, it takes more commitment, to be honest with you. Don't avoid the distractions. Okay, chilling out, hanging out with like ladies. Okay, trying to like be wrongly influenced. Okay, by colleagues. So hardly engaging in affairs that takes off your attention. So there, you need to avoid them at all costs. Okay, create let me say distraction or something is the biggest problem. Because you get friends who will try to discourage you from medicine that is so much complex. So avoid those complaints at all costs. Okay, really need it.
Okay, thank you so much. Of course, you're a busy student, and I would love to appreciate you wholeheartedly for saving some time for us and coming to the show. I'm sure most of the viewers out there have heard you and have learned from you a lot. Thank you so much, and we look forward in the future. We'll sit down and discuss more. Thank you so much.
It's okay, man.
Yeah.
Other time, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, man, I appreciate it.
Okay.
Next time, let's up the talk, okay, of more global economic clusters, understand, of the world economy, and a lot of things, you understand.
Thank you so much. Cut.